What's up, you guys? Marty Schwartz here with Marty Music, and today I'm showing you how I built this full jam track instantly, starting with just a little riff. I use this new tool called Moises AI Studio, and it blew me away. We're talking drums, bass, rhythm guitar, all generated based on my playing. This thing is seriously awesome for practice, songwriting, or just jamming. So let me show you how it works. All right, before we really dive in, I want to address the elephant in the room, AI. It's kind of a hot topic, and I totally get it, but here's the deal. I see this particular thing as a tool, and like any tool, it's about how you use it. There's nothing that will ever replace real musicians playing real music together. That magic, when you're vibing with a drummer or coming up with a groove with your bandmates, it's irreplaceable and it's super important. I'll always believe in that. But we also live in a time where technology is moving fast. So as a modern musician, it's important to at least know what's out there, because some of these tools can actually help you prepare for those real musical moments. That's where Moises AI Studio comes in. It lets you take control. You record your idea, just guitar, just vocals, whatever, and it builds a full band around it using AI that listens to your feel. The drums and bass it generates actually lock in with your timing, your groove. It's called context-aware stem generation, and it means the AI follows your groove, your timing, your sound, which means it's not just randomly guessing. You're still the one driving. It's your ideas, your feel. You just get the tools to flesh it out. For me, this is the ultimate practice tool. You can build jam tracks that match exactly how you play. It's like having your own house band that plays your feel, your tempo, your vibe. I get messages all the time. Hey Marty, can I get that loop you were jamming over? And now you don't have to ask. You can make your own. Let me show you how. Real quick, before we get into making our track, let me show you what the actual AI Studio looks like. It's super intuitive. It looks just like any DAW you've probably used before. You've got the timeline up top, your tracks, looping, metronome, volume, panning. It's all right there. One feature I use all the time, especially when I'm figuring out songs to teach you guys, is the stem separation tool. You can isolate guitar, vocals, drums, which makes it way easier to break things down by ear. Now for this first part, I use something called AI Match. This is where Moises listens to your playing and generates parts that match your timing and feel. That's usually where I like to start. But let me show you other ways you can guide the AI, because there's actually 5 different ways to build your track. So besides AI Match, you've also got style presets. These are great if you know the vibe you want, like blues shuffle, lo-fi hip-hop, metal, whatever, super quick. Reference audio. Now this one's super cool, and honestly, it's something producers have done forever. You take a song you love and you use it to guide the sound, like referencing a drum tone or groove. Only now you don't need a big studio or sample packs to do it. Text prompt. You can literally type what you want, like laid back funky groove with some swing. And if you really want to dial it in, you can use both the reference and a text prompt together. It's kind of like the pro move. Now I've got a jam track that was built around my own playing. All right, I have a little groove, and it's just like a little kind of R&B funky groove. It's probably around 80 BPM. So I have it set, it's at 82 BPM right now, but what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna hit record. I don't have to even come in on a click. I'm just gonna hit record, wait a few seconds, play my groove, then I'm gonna do this auto detect the tempo. And then it'll literally find what my tempo is, what my time signature is, and you'll hear then a click track that'll go along with my groove without having to set it up beforehand like you would in a normal DAW. So check this out. I've got I'm gonna hit record, and there's no count off. It's just recording randomly right now without any grid. I mean, it's got a made up grid from what I set, but it's not gonna stay that way. I can just play my groove. All right, so I played through it twice. It's probably not perfectly in time, but I'm gonna go over here to this function where you see the BPM and the time signature. I'm gonna click AI Auto Detect. Turn that on, it's gonna take a few seconds. All right, 84 BPM, so it was close. I can click this on, which is a loop. Let's just drag it all the way over here and see what happens. You can hear I turn the click on, and it's Perfect. Turn it back off. All right, this work gets really fun. I'm gonna have my little virtual band ready. I'm gonna hit stem generation. And then if you look, there's all these different cool styles. Funk is what it kind of feels like to me. Bossa Nova, trap, ballad, hip hop, alternative, classic rock, heavy, metal, Nashville, punk, grunge, percussion, etc., drum and bass. I love that. Country, soul, groove. Let's start with funk. Generate stem. All right, now I'm gonna also choose AI match, generate stem, so you can do multiple and then ABM, mute one, test them out. All right, so let's definitely want to do soul, Nashville, and then bossa nova. Might as well do hip hop. And then let's do, there's so many to choose from. Drum and bass. We're gonna start with funk. I'm gonna mute these others. Some are still being generated. Okay, close that so we can see the whole thing. From the beginning, folks. Oh yeah. Pretty fun, pretty mind-blowing, honestly. Let's mute that and just go to what the AI match drums. I'm gonna unmute that. Let's just hear what it sounds like. I bet it's gonna be I would think it's gonna be very similar to the funk one. Super interesting. The funk one's better. At least, but that's maybe my own bias. Soul drums. So brighter. And you can mix it, I can take these down a bit. So let's just get super weird and go to one that we wouldn't normally expect. Bossa Nova drums. It's funny because it's very similar to the funk feel, but with like a brushy set. But it gives you that Use Me, Bill Withers kind of vibe because of the brushes. Let's go back and let's just get like punk. Well, now I'm just curious for drum and bass. I mean, it's definitely meant for like twice the tempo. Drum and bass is all about really high tempo. So it's probably a little confused. But we now have punk drums. So it's really, even though it changes styles, it's really geared towards the initial thing I played. So it was kind of like if a punk drummer heard a funky 80 BPM tempo, he's gonna have a punk attitude, but he's still playing to the thing I played. So you can see where it's completely playing off of my part and just complementing it instead of writing something new. It's really complementing what I did. So I definitely like the funk drums the most. I'm gonna delete these others just for the cleanliness of the scene here. We're gonna do bass now. So if you look here, it says using 2 tracks to generate it. This is where you have that choice. Where do you want the bass now to write its part off of both the drum and the guitar part? You could also take away just the drum part and it'll gear it even more towards just the guitar part. So that's where you have more control over how it's reading what to come up with. So I chose definitely, yes, the drums, because bass and drums is considered the rhythm section, so they want to be locked in. But we may go to other parts where we don't want those parts to be read as it comes up with it. So here we go. We got funk bass, we got the funk drums, and my part, and it's complementing what I wrote. Interesting. Oh, really interesting. No bass. Let's new disco bass. I like this one. It's not walking all over it. Now, electric standard bass. Interesting. I like the feel of that's new disco bass. I think I like the feel of that one the most. I'm gonna delete these others because we're just making a video right now. All right, so I've got a basic track. I've got my original guitar track, and then it built funk drums off of it. And then I went through some different bass options and found the new disco bass. And I'm gonna put it into loop. So it's just gonna loop this for me. And then I'm gonna practice playing lead guitar or just improvise melodies over it. This isn't some stock loop. It feels like me because it came from me. Look, AI is never going to replace the real thing. Playing with other musicians, that's always going to be special. But tools like AI Studio can help you get better, experiment, and prepare for those real musical moments. You stay in control. It's your ideas, your sound, your creativity. Moises AI Studio is still in beta, and they're improving it every day, so your feedback actually helps shape where it goes. You can try it for free right now, links in the description. Works on both the desktop and the web app. Even the free plan comes with generation credits, and pro users get unlimited access. Hey, thanks again for hanging out. Now remember, be patient with yourself, 5 minutes a day, and just keep making music. See you guys in the next video.